So the RSC ZR1.2 hood looks freaking amazing, but it's missing something. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Thanks for pressing play. As you heard there in the beginning, the ZR1.2 hood from RSC is looking awesome on the car. It has really finished off the carbon fiber-esque vision I had for this thing, but there's something missing. And if you know me well enough, you know what it is. But if you don't, we're gonna take a little drive and I'm gonna show you. Let's do it. We're gonna change things up a little bit. We're gonna do an interior cold start. Here we go. Still sounds freaking amazing. All right, so unfortunately, as you can see out there, there's some snow here in Pennsylvania. And it's not the warmest day, but it's in the 40s, so most of this stuff's gonna be melting. Regardless, we have to do something with the hood. And if you guys made it this far in the video and you still don't know what we're doing, we're taking a drive up to Blackout tinting because the hood needs PPF and ceramic coating. And you know me by now, I literally can't drive my cars without this stuff. Not only is the protection worth every penny, but it actually makes things look better. When you put PPF on any parts, whether they're carbon fiber or painted, it doesn't matter, it helps hide any kind of hairline scratches. Of course, it will prevent any future hairline scratches because it is self-healing. But on top of that, they also ceramic coat. Blackout tinting, of course, is the place I go for all this stuff. Once you ceramic coat carbon fiber especially, it gives it such a depth. There's so much more gloss to it. It literally looks like there's 10 layers of clear coat before the carbon actually starts. It just improves the look to the point where somehow it's gonna look even better. And that's saying a lot because RSC's carbon fiber already looks really freaking good. Anyway, we're gonna get protected and some additional shine to this thing. And if you haven't seen it before, I'm gonna show you a little bit of the process because the RSC hood is slightly different than most on the market because it has removable vents or grill area. And because of that, it's gonna be a lot easier to PPF. I'm gonna show you the removal of all that stuff, how much easier it is to PPF, putting it all back together. So let's take a drive on a relatively cold day. But hey, the Z06 doesn't melt in the rain or in the snow. I only fear the salt. Any of you guys out there who don't think the Z06 sounds good, you're nuts. We're coming up to a tunnel. Yeah, you know what I said about tunnels. Never waste a tunnel. Oh God. Every time I drive this car, it's like the first time I ever drove it. This thing is so fun. It's unreal. Listen to that. Yeah. Again, if you don't like the sound of this car, I don't know. I don't know who you are. Anyway, it's kind of a cold day. I think it's settled at about 36 degrees, so I can't go too crazy. Tires are cold. You know what that means. So we're kind of just taking it easy to Blackout, but we're going to talk a lot more about what we're doing once we get there, so stay tuned. All right, so here we are at Blackout. We're going to get some PPF on this thing. Now, why I've mentioned in the past about these grills being removable being a good thing, I'm going to show you in a second, but these screws here are all it takes. So there's 3 on the right part, and it looks like 6 in the center and 3 on the left part. Once we take those out, you can then of course wrap the PPF all the way down in there and make this install a lot easier. So then I'll put them back on and we'll probably do each louver individually. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why even if you wanted to paint this, again, you could remove those, paint the whole hood, and then put them back in and have a real clean, crisp carbon fiber line. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove those. All it takes is basically kind of like an Allen key here. This is an HW4. We'll just come in here literally and remove them. So nothing magical here, just zip them out and then that panel removes. Once the screws are out, it is that easy. So now you can actually see the bottom side of the removable part to make it functional. But yeah, just like that, she's out. Now we'll do that same thing 2 more times and we are ready to go. And just like that, she is PPF ready. So again, if you were painting, you could do that and then put the grills back in, which is really convenient. Again, this panel here, you can see where it actually would come out on the bottom, and that would open that all up to be functional for air in through here and out through the hood. So this can be functional as well. More on that coming soon. Stay tuned. What do you think, Aaron? Tell the world how much you love doing this. He likes doing my cars. Don't let him fool you. So obviously this is PPF. You can see how messy it looks going down, but once it's all done, you won't even be able to tell it's there. All right, so it is obviously the next day, guys. We got stuck at Blackout pretty late last night, and of course, without the sun, you can't truly appreciate this. But check this out, guys. So ceramic coated, PPF'd, and a lot of you guys have said you wanted to see this in the sun because the last time I showed it was actually inside under LED lights at RSC. But yeah, there it is, fully protected, looking super glossy. Look at that. That's the way these cars are supposed to look. So she needs a bath. She's kind of dirty otherwise, but that hood is clean and it is looking good. Big thumbs up to RSC. They really nailed it, hit it out of the park. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. But big thumbs up and thank you to Blackout Tinting as well for always protecting my stuff. Now, if you guys haven't seen the previous videos, this entire car is protected with Expel paint protection film 10 mil, which means it's the more thick version that will help protect even bigger impacts. It's all ceramic coated, window tint, everything done from Blackout Tinting, and they always do an absolutely phenomenal job. Of course, the hood is no exception. It looks fantastic as usual. So if you guys need any kind of PPF work done, there is locations now in Pennsylvania and Florida. Reach out to me if you need anything and I will make sure you get the best possible deal. This is the kind of quality you can count on. Both companies, RSC and Blackout, just consistently doing the best work that I've seen. So big thumbs up all around. But anyway, guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. So hopefully you liked it. I wanted to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes kind of thing, showing some of the PPF getting installed. It's actually way nicer here today than it was yesterday. It was in the 30s yesterday. Today it's almost 65. So really, thumbs up to Pennsylvania weather too. So anyway, guys, if you want to check out Blackout Tinting or any of their PPF ceramic coating, window tint, let me know. I can always get you hooked up with the best possible deal. Smash the thumbs up if you liked what you saw, guys. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And as always, stay obsessed.